episode of Merchant Minutes by Circle Connect. It's very fitting to be sitting here with Alexandra from Stranded Salon in Mercantile, as she was the first merchant to sign up on our app. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So what first attracted you to Stranded?
Probably the location. We had just purchased a house pretty close by, and so I knew I wanted to work downtown, but maybe not in the heart of downtown. So location was a huge factor for that. But then walking into the salon itself, I fell in love with everything about it. The owner, I clicked with right away. So it was the whole package. Everything was feeling just right.
Nice. So what you kind of touched on a little bit. So what do you think really makes Stranded unique?
So yes, the location for Stranded, we are considered downtown, but it's not in the heart of downtown, so it's easy to get to for most anybody. Parking isn't a crazy issue, which it can be, in parking garages going downtown. I feel like it feels like it's a fun, city salon without feeling stuffy. Mm-hmm. It's still pretty comfortable for everyone to come into, I think.
Yeah. And then taking a step back, what kind of led you into wanting to be a hairstylist?
So I had a really awesome hairstylist when I was in high school, and I fell in love with her. I thought she was the coolest human being on the planet, and just that her job was so cool. I'm like, this is what you do all day? Like, this is how you make a living? I was like, very cool. I was a weird art kid all through high school, and so, there's not a ton of jobs that you think to go into in the art world, especially if you want to make any sort of living. So I found that, doing hair would still give me some artistic freedom and a creative feel to it. So I feel like, yeah. Yeah,
that's awesome. And then were there any hardships or challenges along the way?
Absolutely. Beauty school teaches you nothing. So, you get done with that and then you're thrown into this industry, and you really just have to learn as you go under, so many different stylists. You learn just hands-on from each one, something different each time. And definitely, if you stay in one place and grow there, it's awesome. I moved around a lot. I went to different cities, so you're basically starting over every time. So that's been, the biggest challenge. Moving, starting over, building a clientele back up. So not that it's a bad thing, because you can do hair anywhere. That's one of the cool things about this job too. But I would say that's the big one. Building a clientele is always the hardest thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. So then you said you were in a couple different cities. What kind of made you want to land here in Indy?
So we came to Indy more because of my fiance's job. That's what brought us here. I was pretty comfortable in my salon in Muncie. But like I said, you can do hair anywhere, so I was down for the move. But that's what brought us here, was his work. Okay. And I was happy to be in a bigger city to do hair. But again, it was starting over.
Yeah. And then what would you say is the most rewarding part of this business?
The freedom. Making your own schedule, meeting people. I love meeting people. I love talking to new people. And it's hard to meet new people the older you get. Yeah. It's just, how do you meet new people? So it is a really neat way to connect with people, and, you see them out and about randomly, and it's fun to know people that way.
Okay. Speaking of knowing people, this is a more personal question. Since you cut probably the four of the most important women in my life, which one is the biggest pain in your butt out of my nanny, my sister, my mom?
This cannot be on camera. Oh my goodness.
You don't actually have to answer
okay,
that. I really wanted to throw that one in there. But on a more serious note, in what ways do you see, an app like Circle Connect helping businesses like yours kind of grow?
Absolutely. I think it's 2020. Everything is on the internet. Everything is social media. And lots of hairstylists, myself included, are not fans of social media. I'm not good at it. So any help I can get within that world, absolutely, I'll take it. And it is hard to, I mean, you type something into Google and a million things come up. So if you can narrow down the searches, I think that is a huge help. There's so many salons downtown too. So yeah, any help with the internet, social media world.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, in closing, is there anything you want to know, us to know about you or Stranded?
So something that I think I'm really proud about with Stranded is the product line that we carry. It's Davines. It's out of Parma, Italy. It's a very organic, green, sustainably sourced line. It's really, really cool. I had previously been at Innovata Salon. Innovata's kind of in that, green world too, which is awesome. But I think Davines is even better.
Italian.
It is Italian. It's very fancy, but not bougie fancy.
Yeah.
It's just a great line. The shipping containers, everything, it's all biodegradable. It's all super sustainably sourced, and it's great for your hair. I've never had results like this before. So.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
happy to put it on everybody's head.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you sitting down with us and doing this, and for being a part of our app. We look forward to growing with you, and yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.